Hey everyone, welcome back to Camp Keyframe, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can illustrate, design and animate as well this house building with some trees and plants. Just a little scene from a city, like a building or something. And I create them a lot, so therefore this little tutorial. I've created some colors here which I want to use. So let's first make a background, which will be this yellow. Bloop. Press Command 2 to lock that one, and we're gonna start off with this blue color and make a little base line. Let's give it an outline, and let's make it like 2 points big. Yeah, let's make it rounded, so the ends will be rounded off. And we're gonna make kind of a building, not from a sketch or just from the top of my head. Create a little building with some windows, a door with some steps on it, and maybe something on top of the, like a flag on the roof or something, or like a water tower. I don't know, anything just to make it a bit more interesting, not just a simple little building with windows. And then put some bushes around it, a tree and a lamp or something. So let's first start off with the base of our building, which will let's just do like a entrance thingy. Yeah, and let's just first select them both and align to artboard and put them in the middle of the artboard. And it's important here because I'm working with lines, they're going to be outlined as well, to make, if I create something like this, it should be perfectly aligned on this line. So not like this, because then this is thicker. Just put it right on top. Make sure to go to view and snap to pixel is off, because then it won't snap to the pixels, because we don't need that. Right there in the middle of the scene. All right, let's put this up and down. And what happens is when I scale this one this down, the line gets thinner. So we're going to turn that off. Go to Illustrator CC Preferences General, and then to Scale, Stroke and Effects off. So now when I scale this, when I scale this in while holding Option to go to the middle, or otherwise it will go to the left, then it will, the thickness of the line will not scale. It will consistently stay at 2 points, which we want. So I'm just going to drag this in a little bit and then drag this up. And then we're going to, is this on top of there? Yeah, I'm going to lock the base layer. We don't need that for now. I'm going to select these two and put them here or something. Maybe make this a bit bigger. Like we have this bottom section, like maybe it's a store or something, and then above here are like apartments. And on the top as well. And I'm going to make a pointed roof, I think. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is select here, and then it aligns with this anchor point. So click once here, and then my guide layer will help me determine the middle. It's this one, and then go here again and close that up. And I'm going to select my white arrow, or the A key on my keyboard, and select this one. It's my white arrow tool, and I'm going to drag this key anchor point up. Okay, it's nice. That's already our base, which looks good. Let's give it some fill colors. Let's select them all, and let's go to our eyedropper tool and then hold Shift to make it the yellow of the background. But I want this to be a bit like lighter yellow to pop off of the background. Yeah, okay, this looks very horrible and simple as of now, but we're going to change that. First off, let's make some chimneys. I'm going to do that by maybe something like this. Yep. And then I'm going to, what I'm first going to do is Command Option 2 to unlock all your layers. I'm going to select my background and press Command X to cut it. I'm going to make a new layer, and then press Command F to paste it right in the same place again in that layer, and put that on the bottom. And then I'm going to lock that one. So now my background is in this layer, which is locked. So the layer itself, or the the shape itself is not locked, but the whole layer is locked. So now if I'm working in layer 1, and if what I usually do is when I create something like here, I created this this chimney, and it needs to be behind this house. So what I can do is then Command Shift and in bracket, oops, or right click, arrange, send to back, and with that I'll send it all the way to the back of this layer panel, so of this layer. So when my background is in here, then it's behind my background constantly, so I have to move it all the way back and one up, which is annoying. So that's why I put my background in a separate layer, so I can use this little trick. And I'm going to copy this and put it right on the edge, make it smaller. Yeah, can be a bit smaller. And we're going to round, if I select these points here, I can round off my shape, give it a little bit, just a bit more than usual. Okay, it's a bit too big for me still. All right, that's fine. So I want to give this a separate color actually, and I don't think I'm gonna play with the design. I think I'm going to delete the outline for now for this one. So I'm gonna put this a bit down so it overlaps with the top outline. And then I'm going to give this a separate color, and I'm going to select my fill, go to my eyedropper and make this like a reddish pinkish color. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. And let's just copy that to this side, somewhere here. Yeah. Okay. Let's now create some windows. Let's create a round one in here. It's the thing that looks cute. And we're going to make that white. So select white there. It's a bit big. And maybe give this press the pen tool to create some lines, maybe from up to bottom. I'm going to delete the fill, so now it's just a line. That's handy for when you open it in After Effects later. So just if you only have a line present in this shape, also delete the fill, even though you can't see it, just delete it. It's easier in After Effects. I'm going to maybe put these up and down, press Command C, Command F, and then turn it around by holding Shift, and it's completely horizontal. Yeah, I like that design. Just a little bit of overlap here. Then I'm going to, if I look at it now, I think these are too small, so I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to make them a bit bigger. I'm going to delete this one and delete this one. And I'm going to place this here, there. Select this all, put it up. And this can be over here, and then, oops, see that's not aligned properly now. I need to have it nice and perfect like that. And this one can go right on top, boom. And maybe they stick out a bit too much. So let's just hold Option and scale them in. All right. Let's make some windows then. Yeah, maybe something like this. Oops. I'm going to select. If I now select this line, then my properties are this line. So when I can instantly draw the right line for this. Okay, and then in the middle here. And then also 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Keep it consistent, of course. I'm going to lock. Let's just for now select all these layers and lock them. And this is my window, and I'm going to press Command G to group it together. Now it's one shape. And we can like maybe do something like this. And what I can do, because they're not perfectly aligned in the middle, maybe, you don't know, because now we're going to press Command G again to group this all again, and then we'll align this to the center of our artboard, because the house was also centered to the center. So, and now we can just press go to ungroup or press Command Shift G. So now these are 4 separate windows again. And then I'm going to select them all and hold Option and Shift and drag them up to copy them. And whoops. And what I can do now is, if I do press Command G again, then I can double click it and I isolate them, and I can select. That's not needed, by the way, because I can just select all of them, because I want to make them a bit less high. Just drag them down, and you're already there. Okay, nice. And let's make with your white arrow select, so you only select the white, the window. Select with holding Shift, select some of them. I'm going to make them pink. With a little bit of difference going, and maybe like they're on or something to make it look cool. And what I'm going to do with the bottom now is, yeah, let's make the door first. So what I want to do is, I have this idea. If I press Command Alt 2, then I unlock everything, not the background, because that's a separate layer. And now I can align this again to here, and I want to create some steps. It need to be the same thickness as this, of course, for consistency purposes, like that. And then while holding Option again, drag them over, and then if I now press Command D, it will repeat my previous action, so it will also copy this to the next place. Right, and then I'm going to select my rectangle tool, go to this anchor point, and then like this. And if I press Command in bracket, 1, 2, 3, it's behind that. And now I'm going to make this blue as well, to make it a bit 3D. And while I'm doing this, I think let's make everything kind of 3D to make it a lot less flat and more interesting. So I can do that by just simply dragging this to the right, and then now it looks good. Now it looks kind of 3D-ish. I'm going to do that also. Yeah, with my whole building. Nice. I'm going to select all of these, lock this one again, select all of these, and then I'm going to hold Option and Shift to drag them all to the right, so it makes a copy. And then I'm going to press Command Shift in bracket to place them all at the bottom. And then I'm going to drag this color onto the yellow one, like that. And then I'm going to, if I double click this one, it's isolated. I'm going to use my pen tool to add another keyframe. And then you can drag that over here to make it, is it now on the same spot exactly? Yep. There you go. Wow. Some nice illustration 3D effect. What else? This needs this as well, of course. So drag that over, and these as well, of course. So drag that over, put that in at the back of it, and then we're going to select this one, press I on the keyboard, or go to the eyedropper tool and then select this. So it's now the exact same properties. And this one needs to be a bit darker. So double click and make this a bit darker. So now we also have a 3D chimney. I'm going to delete this one, select them and press Command G, and then drag them over, drag that one over. So you can't see this here, but we have this one, so it needs to be the same, even though if you don't see it. Okay, nice. What else? Oh yeah, the door, I was there. Then I'm going to zoom in and out again like a maniac. Command 2 to lock them. I'm going to make a door like this, something. Yeah, select them and then drag them all the way down. So it's a nice arched, oops, that's my brush tool. Select them, put them in the middle. It's a nice arched doorway. And what bothers me now is that this is too close to the edge, but the door can't be smaller, you know, composition wise. So again, press Command Alt 2 to unlock everything, and then press go to your white arrow and select everything right until here, up until here, and then I'm going to put that up just a little bit. Yeah, and then we can lock that again. So now this looks good. Let's make this a white inside, and let's press Command C, Command F to copy in place and paste in place, and I'm going to hold Option and Shift to scale it down. I'm going to put it down a bit, now up a bit. Yeah, and then select these 2 points, because now I want to drag this down, but if I do that, then this shape will be a bit out of, it won't be good, out of proportion is what I wanted to say, like that. And then I'm going to go to my eyedropper tool and then select this, so it's just pink. It's a bit too big for me. Yeah, okay, and select this, then you can create this line, delete the inside of course. Maybe like it's an old door. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No, that doesn't look right in this particular sense, because here it does look nice, but in this way I like it more like this. Let's by the way, sorry to go over that so quick. Drag this down with Option and Shift, and then again Command D to replicate your previous command. Let's just make it 2 though. Yeah, and then our ellipse tool, and only the fill can be would need to be blue. And let's give it a little doorknob here. Nice. All right. Select this all. It's done, right? Yeah, I think the steps can be a bit wider. So let's take them and just drag them out a bit. And select the whole door. Put it in the middle. Yeah. Select this whole thing and group it for now, so it's out of our way. What I would like to do now is create some kind of a window with some like sun, how do you say it in English? Sorry, sometimes words are hard if you're not a native speaker. Sun protection. Something over your window to protect it from the sun. All right, let's first create our window then. Select this white one, or I can just select this and copy it by holding Alt, of course. Drag this one out, so it's a really wide window, a bit less high. And what I want is for this to be here. Command D again. Yeah, like it needs to be like this. Okay, wait, I'm going to copy this one over here just to make that a line, and then I'm going to delete this one, select this point, this anchor point, and this anchor point, press Command J on your keyboard to join them, and do the same thing here as well, Command J. And now this one, let's make this one go a bit down here, and yep, and then these two need to align with this one. Hello, that's annoying that it does not align, but it does like this. Okay, is this one on the perfectly on the anchor point as well? Yep. All right, And now if I select both of these, and I'm going to use our unite in our Pathfinder. Now it's one shape, and I'm going to give this reddish inside color, and I'm going to give this blue and blue for our depth effect. And what we need to do now is copy, just copy this one, only this key anchor point, press Command C and Command F. And now we have this shape. And we're going to delete the fill. And we're going to drag it over by holding Alt and Shift to make a copy. And then press Command D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And I'm going to place this one on the exact line there. I'm going to select this one of all of these lines, and also the first one. So now I have all of these selected. I'm going to align to selection, and then a horizontal distribute center. So now it will all be perfectly distributed, and then we can delete the last and the first one. We don't need them. And we're going to lock this and select all of this. Press Command G, and it's a bit too high, and maybe this can be a bit more to the left. Yeah, and then what you need to do is put that on top of here. Yeah. Unlock everything. Yeah, let's do it like this. Yeah, cool. It's a bit overlap over the building, which makes it look more 3D again, and it just looks cool. All right. Let's see. What can we do more now? We can add some details. Yeah, shadows, of course, always nice, some shadows. Let's just only get our outline. Select this right up till here and right until here. Just make like a big triangle and then fill that one out again. Looks instantly better. I'm going to copy that over here, but make it a bit less. This one as well, maybe. And then this point should be aligned there. No, it's a bit weird that there's a shadow up here, so delete that one. Copy this and paste it there, or just place it there holding Alt. Nice. Okay. Looks great. And do the same right here. I'm going to press Command X and then double click on this one to open the group. Press on, click on this one and then press Command F to paste it on top of this one. So it's already behind this shape. I'm going to put it a little bit down. Yeah, and then delete this. Just copy it. It's easier than copying the shadow part. Okay, nice. Maybe put a flag on top. Because why not? Delete our fill. And let's create our flag like this. And it can be this color. A pen tool in the middle here. And drag that a bit in. And then we're going to press Command and in brackets, so it's behind the pole. And then I'm going to go to, let's see, Effect, Distort or Transform. No, not at all. Warp, and then Flag. And a bit less heavy, and there you actually already go. It's a nice little flag effect. Yeah, let's leave that for now. That's fine. Be a bit down. What else? What else? Let's see. Some more details. Maybe. Delete this. Some little lines here. Yeah, I'm going to select this all and Command 2, so I can't, oops, and Command 2 this as well, so I can select anything. Drag that over, press Command D a bunch of times. And I'm going to select them all, and they're kind of already aligned, so press Command G to make them a group. And then select them and place them all down here. Oops. Nice, alright. Looking good. Let's give it some bricks. I think then we're done with the building itself. If I just create some of these bricks here, and I'm going to give them this color, no line, or maybe make them like this yellow. No, just make them the color of the house itself, of the wall, but a bit darker than that. Not more yellow like this, but a bit darker within this color range. Yeah, and then just it's a bit big, by the way. Copy them a bunch of times while holding Option and dragging them out, just randomly, and just select them all. Press Command G, then double click, and now I can keep duplicating them in this group without interfering with any of my other layers. Just make this random. Some are closer together, some are further apart. Let's put some of them behind some objects. Let's do that here as well. So now we're going to press Command Option 2 to unlock everything. And we're going to go, this is now our brick layer. Press Command X to cut them, and then select one of your layers from your walls, the building, and then press Command F so it pastes them right on top of that. And then now it's behind the roof. So press Command End bracket to get them one up in your layer panel. So now they're above. Right above all of these layers, but beneath your window layers and your door and as such. This one now sticks a bit in too much because you can't see it anymore. Yeah. A bit down. Alright. And I think these look a bit too aggressive. No, let's make them this color again. Oops, this one, and then a little bit darker, not too much. Yeah, like that. All right, now, well, that's our basic building. I'm just going to, for now, I'm going to create 1080 by 1080 instead of 920 because I think this fits way better when it's square. Nice, we can delete this because I've got all the colors in here right now. All right, now, well, maybe give it a flag, just adding some more detail. Just playing with the design. Nice. Command G to group. Then let's make some bushes. like coming from behind here and one in front of here maybe. So how I like to do this is like this. Create some ellipses. And then if I select it, make this white, then you have some bushes already. So if I select these two, press unite, and then select our bottom layer or top layer just to cut them off somewhere. And I press this one, minus front, sorry. Then we have our shape, and then it's a bit too wide. Drag it in a bit, make it a bit smaller. I'm going to select I on the keyboard, and then it's like that. Okay, and then all the way to the back. Maybe drag it in a bit more. Yeah. And we can right click, transform, reflect, vertical, alright. And we can make this an inside white. So if I select my fill only and hold shift, white. Don't like that curve too much. If I just select my pen tool and click on this anchor point, it will delete that, so I can create a better curve there. Alright, and we're going to make it a bit, put it in front of the building maybe. Yeah. Now we're going to make a tree. Just a simple line going up. And of course delete that fill. Yeah, okay. Just gonna do this by hand, kind of. I have the shape in my head that I wanted. Ooh, yeah. Try to achieve. It's just a little bit of trial and error to get the right shape. It's in my mind. Right, and I'm gonna copy that, right click, transform, reflect, press enter, just to work fast. It's kind of a guitar. Okay, this will do. And then select these 2 points, press Command J to join them, and these two as well. Whoop. That's fine. All right. All right, I give it some branches while clicking, first delete our fill. Click here and then hold shift maybe to make them perfectly aligned, perfectly 45 degrees angle, just to keep it easy to create more. Yeah, select that, press Command G, and we're going to place that right here behind everything. All right. Now let's place it here, maybe a bit bigger. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And we're going to make a lantern or lamp post. Easy, like that. Okay. How does this look? Something like this, and then whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Drag that one up. Maybe do the same thing here. 1, 2. And then divide this. And then 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Now I'm going to select the rectangle tool to create a rectangle. I'm going to make it this color and put 1. Yep. I like that. Maybe here as well. This line. Yep. Give this color. Boom. Maybe a bit wider. I don't need to align this again. Nice. Select that, Command G, put it and the back of that bush. There you go. Right, now I want some clouds. The same thing as the bushes, just make them completely white. I'm sorry. And just make that a bit more. I don't know how that looks. Fine, alright. I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to select this, unite minus front. Boom, clouds. Duplicate. Not trying to I'm trying to not look all the clouds, make the clouds look the same. All right, 1, 2, 3, and I can copy them and then transform, reflect, boom. So they look different already. Make them a bit smaller. Just play with different sizes here. Maybe put one behind the building. Nice. And maybe put like a little sun here. Great. All right. So lock all of them. Lock the base layer and then select everything. It can be a bit bigger. And select everything, put it a bit down, and then this cloud here. Just get this composition looking right. Yeah. Boom! There you go. That's our design in Illustrator. I think we're done here for now. Took long enough. And now we're going to save this and animate this in After Effects. But that's in the next video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one where we continue this this design and make it come to life. I hope to see you there. Thanks. Bye bye.